Wow. Okay. That was pretty intense. Won't lie. Oh, I think that person becomes Patrick Bannon from now on. So I wonder if they're not there anymore. An important review. You arrive at work a little early, despite a stressful journey in. You still aren't quite sure of everything that happened, though if the swarm of CCOs all over the building is anything to go by, this isn't just a Channel 1 matter. This is confirmed when you informed you need to speak to Bozeman immediately and are escorted to his office. You sit nervously outside waiting for your boss. A few minutes later, the boss man arrives, disheveled and with a stern-looking CCO in tow. Ah, yes, Winston, good. This is Special Stables. She'll be observing this interview. Please, come inside and take a seat. The ruddy-faced man bustles into his office and leaves the door open for you to follow. Why does he have a naked lady of a statue? The few times you've been here before, it was immaculate, with everything in its proper place. Not so today. It must be serious for Bozeman to be this flustered. So, Alex, do you know why you're here today? Bozeman's eyes are sharp, and his gaze is fixed on your face from across the desk. Abel's is standing behind you. Out of sight, but definitely not out of mind. I assume to do with what happened with Disrupt last night? Oh! Discord music is happening. Discourse. What happened last night was nothing short of the culmination of a heinous and outrageous campaign of terror that Disrupt have been reaping on this nation and its territories. Bozeman shoots a glance behind you to your left, where your CCO observer is standing. And it is, of course, our duty to root out this rot, wherever we find it, to prevent anything like last night happening ever again. I've been asked by Advance to perform interviews with all staff members involved, and will be submitting a personal review of your performance, both during the incident in question and throughout your time here. This can only end well. His expression remains stern. Just tell the truth, Winston, and this will all be over soon. Arranging some papers, Bozeman clears his throat and begins. Obviously, a lot happened last night, and I have a number of interviews to conduct today, so I'd rather not waste any time. Be brief, concise, and clear in your answers. You nod. So let's start at the beginning of the broadcast and work our way through. After the attack at the memorial, you seem to have portrayed the terrorists in a quite sympathetic light. Why? I showed what was happening, the news. That's our job, right? I see. So you're saying you couldn't be helped, and you had to show the aftermath as you did? I'll be sure to make a note of that. Funny how unauthorized footage always seems to find its way onto your broadcasts. Bozeman scribbles some notes down, the noise of his pen scratching into the notepad, punctuated only by the constant tick-tock of his ornate clock. Hopefully this will all be over soon. Reviewing your broadcast, we noticed something a little odd about a particular camera choice. It was while everyone else was talking. Where did I put it? Yes, here we are. Do you recognize this? With a flourish, Bozeman produces the leaflet from the notice board and places it on a desk in front of you. I assumed it was just part of the set. Why else would it have been there and on camera? So you're saying the blame lies entirely with the crew on set? There's no way you could possibly use your own judgment to have determined it was unsuitable. You hear a disapproving grunt from the CCO behind you. Typical Winston. We shall see. Not exactly subtle there. There was one thing we noted during the finale of the notice board. Bozeman picks up some notes on the other side of his desk. You seem to play an odd choice of sound effects relatively early on. Now the script was expecting laughs, but for all three you chose to play boos. Why did you do that? I'm sorry, I was under the impression that I could pick freely. Did that change? Well, yes. Choice is given to those who show that they can employ a sufficient degree of good judgment. It may be we need to review this policy, or at least who qualifies for it. You can see Bozeman is frowning as he adds to his notes. It might have been nice to have him on your side. How many other people would he be interviewing today? Towards the end of the show, there appeared to be some issues with the sensor equipment. At this point, Bozeman pauses for a moment, putting a lid on his pen and placing it carefully on the desk, perpendicular to his notebook. How do you explain the fact you censored perfectly acceptable language during the final segment? There seemed to be an issue with the machine. Frank probably forgot to do his checks again. It would be a very strange coincidence that one of our key pieces of equipment were to develop a malfunction at the exact time Disrupt chose to attack. A disappointing but not unsurprising lapse by an incompetent employee seems much more likely. But I suppose we won't know until maintenance has had a chance to check it out properly. Silence takes over as Bozeman writes some notes. How many questions will you have to answer? At this point, Bozeman took out a pair of glasses and placed them on somewhat delicately on the end of his nose. Then the portly man leaned forward to examine his notes in detail. Now, obviously we expect the odd bit of interference here and there. Unavoidable, however. He paused, turning the page at an agonizing pace. Interference is not the same as terrorist propaganda. Would you care to explain how quite so much of their messaging found its way onto our airwaves? With everything else going on, I just didn't realize until it was too late. Out of the corner of your eye, you note Specialist Abels is visibly more attentive, awaiting your boss's response. Well, it's certainly true that accidents do happen, but it's an amazing coincidence how often they seem to happen when you're around Winston. Bozeman's smile is anything but warm, and Abels glances towards you with a stare that can only be described as glacial. You offer a strained smile back. A loud creak begins the growling silence as Bozeman leans back in his chair. The tape of that poor Miss Brightman. Why did you play it? Help me understand. Why play that tape? As you meet his gaze, you're almost surprised to see an earnest concern in the old man's eyes. I was worried what Disrupt might do if I didn't play it. You watch as Bozeman slowly cleans his glasses before answering. Well, at the end of the day, you chose to do it, Alex. I know what I'd have done if I was in your shoes. After all, you have a habit of playing tapes you shouldn't, don't you? He clears his throat and leans forward again, staring at you for a moment before continuing. That is, however, all I had for you. Oh, thank God it's over. I think that's all the information we need for now, Winston. Bozeman looks questioningly at the CCO, but by the time you've turned around, the moment has passed. Best you just go home for now. There's no work for you until we get a new satellite tower up. But of course, don't leave town. I may have more questions for you following the other interviews. As you leave, you see open hostility in Specialist Abel's eyes. Well, you knew there'd be consequences. Fuck. There's so many different ways to play this game, that's nuts. I could have not done any of that extra stuff. Ugh. But I did everything. Everything Disrupt told me to do, I did it. I'm a terrible person. The newspaper falls to the floor, slipping from your numb hands. The headline whirling around and around in your head. This can't be true. How could this be true? Wait, what's the headline? I can't see it. Show me the headline. Terrace dies in what? Has it really been 2 months since that day? You find yourself back there, rushing back home after a particularly long and stressful day at work. You're already late, but if you keep to the speed limit, there's no way you're going to hear the end of it. You could probably shave 10 minutes or so off the journey if you wanted. They're gonna be mad either way. Don't speed. Don't do that. It seems everything's against you this evening. You have to stop at every traffic light, every stop sign, every junction between you and your destination. You're well over 45 minutes late by the time you finally pull up at the house, only to see a Betterment vehicle parked outside, lights still flashing. What's this about? The CCOs are leading someone from your house to the van. Your son's voice calling for you. Then the door's shut and it's driving away. The spinning lights blinding you as your vision starts to swim. Charlie. And now you're in the break room. People at work have started avoiding you. Some of the show's crew started giving you funny looks. Bozeman's even been micromanaging you less than normal. It's just a misunderstanding. It'll be over soon. Charlie had loved Advance. From the go-getters, to the Cohesion Cadets, to the Cohesion Community Manager he was on track to become. You and Sam had both gone to see him at the Betterment Center last week, as soon as you'd been able. Even then, he'd been positive. Making friends, explaining that the system was there to help people, and that he was actually able to do that while staying there too. It just couldn't have happened. That headline. 5 simple words in bold black type. Disrupt terrorist dies in Betterment. Winston was particularly violent, attacking a Betterment mentor. Died in the infirmary after failed attempts at resuscitation, and the eternal question left unanswered. Was it his fault or yours? So my son killed someone? Holy shit. Oh, shit. Okay, there we go. A banquet for some. Bruh. So I've lost my daughter. I've lost my son. The next person is my wife. It's your anniversary. Oh no, not on my anniversary. I just stepped in and murder. I'm sorry, Black Mage. It's getting very dark in this game. You missed the nukes, you've missed the insurrection, and now you have missed... Well, no, you got in just in time for murder, Black Mage. You're good. It's your anniversary. A week away could have just been what the doctor ordered for you and Sam. But after speaking to the travel agents, there's just no way you can afford it. Oh, snap. Yeah, it was a lot this session. I'm in manageable debt, and I can't afford a single vacation. That makes me sad. Still, just because you can't have a holiday doesn't mean you can't make tonight special. You had the day off today, so you could try and make a nice romantic meal for them this evening. Though they did expressively tell you not to bother them this morning. You think a cheap last-minute gesture won't change anything? Were their last exact words? It'll be nice to have a lovely evening together. You get to work, turning the house into the perfect romantic setting for tonight. Everything's going to plan, according to plan. Sam's going to love it. Impatiently, you wait for them to arrive. You even had time to single-handedly clean the entire house, floor to ceiling. It took hours, but Sam will appreciate it, and that's all that matters. You hear keys in the lock and put the final touches in place. As Sam steps into the hallway, you're waiting in the doorway to the kitchen, dressed to the nines and acting as nonchalant as possible. Alex? What's all this? Oh my god, did you clean? And what's that smell? They give you a quick kiss as they step past you into the kitchen, where the banquet is laid out, candles lit. Oh my god, Alex. Happy anniversary, Sam. Sam turns to you, smiling, and with tears in their eyes. Alex, it's perfect. You give Sam a kiss, before pulling out the chair. The house never used to be this quiet. It's only since... Sam interrupts your thoughts, bringing you back to the present. You really didn't have to do this, Alex. I know. I wanted to. I love you, Sam. I love you too. They breathe, admiring the panoply of food you've prepared for them. Now where on earth do I begin? They laugh as you pour the first glass of champagne of the evening. It's not the last. At least you've still got each other. That is a red flag. That's a red death flag right there. I've called it out for my daughter, and now I'm calling out for my wife. I didn't see my son coming. Like, I didn't see my son being sent to jail for murder, but, you know, whatever. A job down. Everything's ready. You and Sam have been trying to watch Bullet Man for years, but you missed it in the cinemas, and it never seemed to be in stock when one of you went to pick up the VHS. Now you're just waiting for them to get home so you can start. You hear the front door open as you put a bowl of popcorn on the coffee table. We're all ready to go. Get your butt in here. Sam comes in with a vacant stare, ignoring both film and snacks as I sit down next to you. You have to actually nudge them to break their stupor. Sam, what is it? I've just been let go. From work. Sam is just staring into space. Apparently there just isn't a need for 2 nursery teachers anymore. Not enough children, so they can't justify the expense. Honey, I'm so sorry. It'll be okay. You'll find another place. No, you don't get it. There just isn't that demand for younger years teachers anymore. Not just here. Anywhere. I don't know what I'm gonna do. What we're gonna do. You pull Sam into a hug. I know things are tough, but we'll think of something. How, Alex? We're barely scraping by as it is, and now... Sam starts to sob. We're gonna have to sell the house. I can't see any other option. We've got too many debts to pay. If that's what we have to do, fine. It's only the two of us living here now anyway. Oh shit. It's all fucked. I think it's because of the fact that I've lost both my children. And my mother-in-law. And my brother-in-law. They're probably living it up in another country, though. I suppose you're right. Still, I hate the idea of losing this place. Think of everything that's happened here, Alex. They fall silent, thinking. Eventually, you start the film, but neither of your hearts are in it. Too busy thinking about the future. Still, a house isn't everything. It's the people who make the home. Home is where the heart is, after all. Achievement unlocked, a change of scenery. Uh-oh. So it's an achievement to lose your house, I guess? Fudge. I lost my house. Hey, look, it's 1975. Oh, and we're going into the actual recording thing. Been dreaming. It's awfully nice if you think twice. I've been living in a paradise. The sterility. 3 years since the uprising. The sterility? Like no one can have kids anymore? Hey, oh no.
I've checked the schedule for tonight. Nothing particularly important to report. But I'm sure you'll manage to find some new way to disappoint me. Still, at least my daughter's in for Advance's new initiative. That should liven things up a bit here on the 15th floor. Try not to cause me any more headaches. Bozeman out.
Okay, everything got upgraded. But it's upgraded by Advance. And I only get 3 and 2 of them are Advance. Songs of the future, competition time, public information. Wow, they took away everything I could do.
And this is Jenny. She's the floor manager.
Hi, Stacey.
That's Colin. He do you know, just don't talk to Colin.
Not getting involved and bring your daughter to work, eh, Colin?
Nah, we don't believe in it.
All right, come and sit next to Mum.
Believe in what?
Just days.
How did it all go so right? That's followed by
Had a girl.
10 seconds, everybody.
Oh, is that her daughter?
That explains so much. Okay, we are going in 5, 4.
It looks all grey outside. And they took away my thingy.
Good evening and welcome to the NNN. I'm Megan Wolf. And who's this, you might be wondering? Well, it's Bring Your Daughter to Work Day here at Channel 1. So I'm joined tonight by my foster daughter, Stacey.
Foster
Say hello,
daughter?
Stacey. Go fuck yourself.
Wait,
All right then.
Foster?
Here are the stories that matter to you. First up,
She's dating
with advances
Bozeman.
confirming that the nuclear fallout from the 20-week war is to blame for the drop in birth rates across the territories. We asked you, what keeps you going? I know that I, for one, was quite deflated when I heard about this, but reading all your submissions has really put the smile back on my face.
So that's Bozeman's daughter.
This is
And
from
he's
Drew
dating-
in Humbersett.
oh.
To take our minds off things, me and my partner have been building this house for our hamster. It really does distract us from thinking about the 85% sterility rate.
That's pretty
So
high.
Next week, we're building Nibbles, a tiny conservatory, a loft conversion, and a holiday home. Thank you for that. And if you've started a new hobby, do write in and tell us about it. Next up, you know how we love your uncanny comestible coincidences, and I don't know about you, but I think this one really takes the biscuit. I'm not sure what I'm more impressed by.
This is not a
Stacey.
news channel
The
anymore.
things our viewers spot, or the unbelievable way our menu centers.
She doesn't
are
even
now
have a
able to
desk
feed
anymore.
Every team member, every single day. Greg from Poddington has sent us this lovely photo of their breakfast, saying, I couldn't bring myself to eat my toast this morning because I could swear it bore the spitting image of the great Julia Salisbury's relatable face. So I had to make do with a plate of butter and 2 spoonfuls of jam. Do keep those coming in. Come on, have a go. We've just got time for one more of your stories, and this one is an inspiring story of rehabilitation. That's it, just tell us who it's from. Yeah, and then read it out. Okay. So this one says it's from John in Stokely. Before I was convicted, I'd never read a single book. But since I was released from Betterman, I haven't been able to stop. I'm even working at a library, and on our lunch breaks, Mr. Wordyworth spell checks my
Wordyworth?
We absolutely love hearing the way our neighbours and team members have been able to become better people. So do let us know your stories.
That's weird.
Here.
Her voice seemed like it got quieter.
You can do this bit, Stacey. No, you're right, thanks. Come on, give it a try. Let us know your stories here at the NNN.
Right, bit of a change of pace coming up here.
Huh? The show's called NNN now?
Buttons for the next segment, but advance have already selected when and what to use. Simple stuff. Just follow your government orders.
My government orders. Oh god.
First up tonight on the NNN, it's time to celebrate this week's team lottery winners live from the Shakespeare Theatre right here in the capital. We're going to hand over to Julia Salisbury. I suppose you don't think much of her either, eh, Stacey? She's got a lot more going for her than you wankers. Okay, surprising vote of approval there from Stacey. Let's go live to that right now.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this week's Team Awards. Of all the many duties I have as team leader, this is by far the most pleasant.
Oh, sorry. I forgot I was supposed to be mixing that.
As I so often say to you, the uneven past is now, following the demise of Disrupt, firmly behind us.
Like, they took away like all my free choice.
This is the new future. And I say to you, it's better now.
Ha 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 ha! You took away all free choice of everyone in this country.
I am delighted to be joined here tonight by one of the
And has
oldest
controlled the
people in
media.
Territory One. He was born over 107 years ago. Please give a warm team welcome to Alfie Tatchbadger. So, Alfie, you must have seen so much in your lifetime. What have been some of the highlights? Alfie? Alfie? Is he all right? Is he all right?
Huh?
His hearing aid isn't turned on.
Oh, could you turn it on?
He says it drains the battery.
Well, will you tell him that we'll buy him a brand new battery after the presentation?
Yeah, he says that's fine then. And I will help him with that. Yeah.
If you would. Sorry, can't get the staff.
We got it.
So, Alfie.
What?
Gee, the ratings are hard to get now.
7 years old.
Oh, don't bloody remind me.
Would you like to tell the audience what that's like?
Where is everybody?
Out there, in the dark. Oh, bless him, it's not just the ears.
There's no one there, is there?
2 sugars, please.
I'm Julia Salisbury, the Prime Minister.
I love this story. Who are you really?
No, I really am the Prime Minister.
Oh, so you're you know,
A woman.
Yeah, a woman. One of
Women
them.
can do anything men can do these days, Alfie.
Oh, can you piss standing up?
Oh, I thought piss was gonna be a
Can't say I've
bad
ever
word.
tried.
No, I didn't think so. 2 sugars, please, and not too much milk.
Shall we get to the awards, Alfie?
Oh, are you going to ask me about my life?
Well, I'm not sure we have enough time left now for that, so...
When I was 9, I wanted a pet, so I asked me mum and pap. There was no television then, back then, you know. We made our own entertainment out of coal and roadkill.
Well, that's fascinating.
So they got me a pet, see? But it weren't a dog. They told me it were a dog, but it were a stone.
A stone?
Yeah. So I called it Patch, which was a popular name for a dog back then on account of the king having a patchy face. And I decided to introduce him to pretty little Gertie Thimble, who lived up the road.
Oh, how romantic.
She threw my dog in the river. That was the day I decided I'd never marry.
And that's the secret to your long life?
Oh no, I've been married 7 times, divorced 8.
Wait,
There was a
what?
mix-up with number 3, see? Yes, I'm just lucky. Are we going back to the home soon?
Soon, Alfie. First, let's turn to the reason we're all here, the weekly Territory 1 Team Awards. First up tonight is a lady who really knows how to put in the extra hours. She works at a transition centre in Hamble-Bamblebury, and she has single-handedly allowed more families to unburden each other than any other nurse in Territory 1. In the uneven paths, she'd have been locked up. Tonight,
This is
she
so weird.
being honoured as a team player. Please welcome Daphne Snister.
Are you here to change me?
Just give her a medal, Alfie. There's a good boy.
She looks so pissed.
I mean, 2 sugars, please, and don't let it steep too long.
I think you're supposed to give me one of those.
Well,
There he goes. Look.
I can't get the arms up any higher. than
Aww.
that. You'll have to go down now.
Thank God those fractious times are behind us, and now the territories are thriving.
Are we in? As the actors said to the bishop.
Yes, thank you.
Dude,
Drop
she
it from here.
has such an evil stare.
Well done. Daphne Snister, everybody.
Oh,
Now,
shit.
open your envelope and find out what you've won. Don't hold back there. She's stuffing in one of Peter's homemade Eccles cakes.
Got it. I've won a holiday for 2 in Territory 15. Used to be called San Palmerino, didn't it?
I believe it did, yes.
Why couldn't we have stuck with that then? It's easier to remember.
We're all one nation now.
Hang on a minute. Isn't it still on fire?
And Daphne Snister, everyone.
Oh, what about my change? I've been in these wide pants for 3 days.
Oh, oops, I forgot to censor that.
Oh, right you are, love.
Next up tonight is a couple from Farnley who, after a rocky start losing their family's ill-gotten gains to the Assets and Wealth Act, have really embraced the new future, setting up a community farm and petting zoo in their local area for all the local children to play. Please welcome Otho and Lobelia Jackson Randy-Gannett. Medal, Alfie.
You know, when I was in the trenches, I had a pal called
This
Scott
poor old
Wilson.
guy.
He was from way up north, so I didn't understand a bloody word he said. But he were my best mate.
Should we just grab them for ourselves?
Probably for the best.
And his best mate was Smudger Hayes. There was them two. Fiddly Eric, Unstable Terry, and of course, Leggy Sydney. She were a girl, but she had a boy's name, so they shipped her to the front anyway. First girl any of us had ever seen close up. She's dead now. They all are. Smudger and Scotty never made it home. Fiddly got shanked in Frankworth prison in an argument over an olive. And Terry, he exploded quietly at home.
What? How do you explode quietly?
Skin condition. Scratched herself to death. Just makes you think.
Thanks, Alfie. Great contribution.
Huh.
Sir So, Otho and Lobelia, a petting zoo.
After we lost all our wealth, we discovered there were actually people who had never even owned a pony.
Pony.
So we decided to do something about it. That's the type of people we are, you see. Advantage of a private education, probably.
Well, I'm sure we could debate that all night, but there's no time. So, let's see what you've won.
Yes, but before we do, there's something I wanted to say to you.
Oh, absolutely. Every citizen of the new future has my ear.
When Advance came to power, you took all of our wealth. You took the shirts off of our backs.
Quite literally, in my case, I used to collect shirts.
You might as well have the rest of it too.
Oh, security!
Oh God, not again. If I said it once, I said it 1,000 times. Bennies and the news are not good bedfellows.
I'm sorry.
Flappy bits off my channel, Alex.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And you are? Oh, no.
Got to go.
Oh.
It isn't right and it isn't fair.
You tell him, girl. That's my wife, you know. No, you don't.
You can't be compelled to swine. It isn't right. We used to have 3 horses, sent into Bethel and Hungwell. And now what have we got? 2 mangy goats, 1 mongrel dog called Kenneth, and a rooster that would bloody shut up!
Can we get this over?
The way she said that's so good.
The actress said to the bishop. Oh, here we go again. Hello, Alfie Tadge Badger. Pleased to meet you.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, don't worry, love. I'll protect you. Oh, oh.
You better break know what he knows.
This reminds me of when I was in my 20s and we go to the promenade at Shining on Sea and watch all the pretty girls on the beach. Everything was black and
Boobies.
white then, of course. We visited Penny Arcade.
It dropped to the red so fast.
Take home for the family. You couldn't buy lard in those days. You had to win it. Oh, it was so much simpler back then. Boys were boys, girls were girls. Everyone else was recruited by the circuses. There were loads of them, you see, circuses, with their big tents and their candy floss. You'd hear the music.
Oh my God, did they beat them to death?
Over the nearby fields. My mum used to call it the most magical sound in the world.
They beat her to death.
Before she lost her hearing after giving a particularly loud round of applause. Did you ever go to the circus?
What's that, Alfie?
The circus. Don't go behind it. Yeah, just the tea, pet.
Well, that was an unexpected dose of naked nostalgia.
Oh my God.
Some people really can't let go of the past. That's why I look in joy and fervent admiration at the younger generation. So cohesive.
Fuck, I missed it.
Such a team. And with fertility falling
Sorry.
throughout the territories, we should value our fabulous new generation now.
Stop it.
Ever.
Oh my God, it's so much harder.
Our final winner tonight is a go-getter who really went and got him, helping to root out more than 170 disrupt collaborators in his own neighborhood.
Don't mind the corpse that's literally right in front of us right now.
A senior cohesion cadet leader and organised all of the entertainment at last year's Camp Cooperation. Our final winner tonight, Edwin Neverley.
Oh, Alfie Tadge Badger.
You should be in a transition centre. You was non Prime Minister.
That's so rude.
Finally meet you. We're very similar, in my opinion.
Well, I've never been much of a role model.
Nonsense, Prime Minister. You have saved this country. You have fought enemies, foreign and domestic, with 9 fists. As with my own tiny fists have I.
Well, let's open the envelope and find out what you've won. Maybe it'll be a fist enlargement.
The way he acts reminds me of when my little brother's making fun of people. I love it.
A year's internship as a behaviour coach at Betterment. Let's show the fools where they went wrong, eh?
Well, actually, Betterment is about rehabilitation, Edwin.
Absolutely. And if they don't reintegrate, we retaliate. Just like you did on Liberation Night. thank you for this award. And stay vigilant. Report the non-cohesives. Be a team player.
That concludes
Is she
tonight's
starting to
awards.
realize,
Join
like,
next week
the
when
bullshit
hopefully
she made come
things
into
will be
power?
A lot more normal. Back to you, Megan.
Prime Minister Salisbury there at a highly eventful team awards ceremony. Any thoughts on this week's winners, Stacey?
The nurse was fucking scary, the pretties were saggy, and that little prick will never lose his virginity.
Okay. Well, succinctly put there, if a little profane. After the break, our studded premiere. You won't believe who's on the red carpet tonight. Don't go anywhere, we'll be back after this.
And we're out.
Oh my god.
Oh, Alex, one other... What's that? You're off already? I know you had to take the day off work with uni, but... Oh, I see.
Uh-oh.
Your luck's still with Theodore. I'm so sorry, darling. Of course. I'll speak to you later.
Wait.
Oh, Alex.
Huh?
Completely forgot what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Blast it all.
Oh, okay. I forgot you were gonna say stuff too.
Lucky to have her.
Tragic comic disaster. Do you reckon he's watching us somewhere? Laughing. Are you receiving us?
Are you fucking with
Won't lie, some of the music in this
Can swear.
game is actually kind of good. Oh my god. It's all talking about like... Oh my god. This is a terrible landscape. This is a terrible landscape. Oh my god.
So, Patrick and Robin are just going to grab who they can, and then you've got these generic links on the auto cue to glue it all together.
They do know I have a Queen's View degree in journalism.
But you wish you'd studied something useful, don't you?
You must bring your daughter to work day. What a joke.
Where is our honoured guest?
Sitting down at
Okay.
hot spot.
Heat rash. Hotspot.
This song is about
Rash.
the
They're running out of names, aren't they?
the places that you go to oh god.
She is, and just in
It's
time
supposed to look
too.
like Keith's
10
butt.
seconds, everybody.
What have you been up to?
What's it to you?
And we are going in 5, 4.
The automated. What the fuck is that?
Welcome back. Stacey's still here.
Wishing she wasn't.
Thanks, Stacey. And in this segment, we're delighted to have sent Robin and Patrick to the movies. Yes, tonight is the world premiere of The Automated, starring Lawrence Blunderclatch and the late, great Helena Canterbury Boatshoe. And all the stars are out tonight. We first covered this film almost 5 years ago, back when it was called The Medicated. Then, for mysterious reasons, the film was suddenly pulled the night before its release. Well, since then, executive producer George Focus has spent 5 long years polishing the film and turning it into a special edition premiering tonight. With extensive state-of-the-art visual effects and a top-quality voice team, George says it's the movie he always wanted to make. Now, let's take a look at it.
Morning? Are we heading into the sus territory? Bruh, we've been in sus territory this entire time. What?
I can't deconstruct it.
You miss a lot, Hine.
I can't deconstruct it.
This is like from the very beginning of the game. It took this guy this long to make this movie.
You think I don't grow that?
Been busy at the faculty room? No worries. You're fine.
I'll kill you. Think of Saturn.
There's something on your face, Chief Harrison.
What the fuck is with these graphics? I can see them out of the corner of my eyes.
I wish you were real, baby. Flesh and blood.
Captain Quasar.
But you're just ones and zeros, baby. If only I'd noticed.
Captain Quasar.
You rusted, but I didn't notice.
Captain.
I'm buffering, chick, you said?
Got one on you.
God damn it, blast it off!
Here's a map.
What's a map?
Okay, so head north on Interstellar Avenue, left at the asteroid belt, and a tricky 3-point turn at Uranus.
Uranus.
What are these symbols? This corner. This is the key.
We could shut it down.
Yes, we could shut it down.
But we have to ask ourselves, who are we?
The tense atmosphere. What the fuck? He spent 5 years getting shitty.
What did you think, Stacey?
The robots were alright.
I guess.
They certainly were. Let's go over to Robin Short now in Western Square, who I believe has got the star of the show. Robin.
Right, you, shall we?
Yes, we are live from Western Square with a man who needs no
That timing.
for a splendor clutch. How has your evening been so far?
Magical. Absolutely
Oh, yeah.
magical. My most dear friends all
5 years throwing all the blended effects into film. Yeah, basically, that's exactly what he did. I think it was actually worse.
With award season just around the corner, are you hoping to add to your collection for a third time?
Well, I really couldn't say. But if the association deigned to honour me for a fourth time, so be it. It's really not for me to say. But let's just say that I know of 3 little gold men who are getting rather lonely.
Wait, sound effect, hello motherfucker. I didn't hear it. Oh no.
3 little awards.
Is my effects
Each
not
more
working?
deserved than the last.
Oh no.
Well, it's safe to say that your career has gone
Unless I
supersonic in the
wasn't
last
paying
couple of
attention.
years. How's that been?
Did anyone else hear it?
Stephen only yesterday. That's Stephen Spellman. The Stephen Spellman. Lovely chap. I mean, unbelievable mind. I said, Stephen, you know, this really has been
To time it?
quite
Oh,
a ride.
but did you actually hear it? I didn't hear it.
You agreed with me.
Wow.
Unless I'm so used to people saying hello motherfucker. It didn't come
And
out?
if we're talking
Ugh.
actual numbers, I'd have to say
I wonder if it's because you did
30%
2 sound effects too close to each other, maybe?
and
I don't know.
10% passion, brackets general. Not to mention the incredible coverage on
I'll have to
election
test that out
night.
later to make sure it's
really
working.
Was the start of it all. That and my own range of sick bags. Lawrence's Chundercatch.
Wow. Who could forget? Well, it's been a delight talking to you, as always.
It's all good.
Thank you so much. Well, Patrick Bannon should be with Lil C for a conversation that doesn't involve vomit. Patrick!
Fingers crossed. I'm joined here by pop.
I didn't hear a
icon.
newt newt either.
It's
Oh
Lil
no.
C. And
Is it not
her
working?
father, country singer and alien worshipper Billy Bob Jean Short.
Howdy.
So, Lil
shit.
C, what's with the bag?
That was
She
a
knows
test?
what she's done.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to fix
We
it
love this
after
look.
the
Is
stream.
it one of yours?
No, you know it's not. We don't do that anymore.
Yes, of course. Your clothing label went bankrupt, didn't it?
Oh no,
Yes,
it did.
because a certain TV show failed to fulfill their contractual obligations.
There it is.
Well, you look great.
Fuck, 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 fuck.
Her new cosmetics and wellness brand.
I'm not sure that it is.
Let her show you. This is our new
Fuck.
eyeshadow palette. She
It's so
calls it
fast.
Glands.
Wow, it's
Yeah, I didn't,
Wow, that was a surprise.
And this next one, this is our new lipstick.
I didn't show off her clothing brand, and so therefore she went broke. Oh shit.
Oh, wow. Why is it so
Now it's there.
It's
That
organic.
scared me. That was a
And
delay
this,
then?
Our next one, this body spray. This is a body mist which rebalances your hormones and actually smells like fertility.
Oh, right. Yeah. Oh, wow.
You feel that?
Yeah. Yeah, that burns. Oh,
All this is part of Lil C's new range, straight from my vein.
oh, good lord.
Breeze Craglar!
It was like 5 minutes delayed.
So,
Oh shit,
you're
shit, shit, shit,
applying
shit, shit,
for
shit.
the music industry. That must be hard.
Well, she's way past her prime, Patrick. It was very hard for her to accept at first, but the industry's very, very sure about these things.
Well, you sure we can't convince you to release just one last album?
We do actually have another album ready, but that's for the label to release in case she dies over the next 10 years.
Obi-Wan, hello there. Oh shit.
Well, given the way she's going,
Every time I try to
you
look
might
at
get
chat,
by
it
Christmas.
changes.
Well, we better let you get back.
Now remember, we need the money. So, she's also available for parties, weddings, funerals, and bar mitzvahs.
He's just selling his daughter out. That's gross.
Lil C.
It's Jason Bourne. That'd be good.
Oh, and it looks like Robin has got hold of Jesus. Is it obvious I'm sweating, Robin?
It
The
absolutely
rapper
is,
named
Patrick.
Jesus.
Almost can't believe you're here.
That'd be really
How
funny.
You know, I like to walk
Oh,
amongst
no.
the peoples every now and then. It makes them feel close to me.
Right, yes.
And to be close is to be human. And to be human is to be apart.
Is this guy?
Hey, that was good, write that down. Hey, Rachel, write that one down.
Is this guy a robot?
Good to see you've done so well for yourself.
Thank you, my child. You know, I have you to thank for that. If it was never for your show supporting me and my music, I never would have transcended.
Oh, he was the rapper that was on the show.
You might be running for office. Is there?
This is like showing all of my choices,
Yeah, that's absolutely true.
which is kind of dope.
But you're aware that elections have
So
been
I made
suspended in
him
the
transcend, and I made the other girl go broke.
No, I'm not running to be no prime minister.
Oh, you're not?
No. I'm gonna be king of the moon.
Oh, okay.
King of the Moon?
Yes.
No, sorry. You're running for King of the Moon?
No, not running. It's my birthright.
Oh my god.
And does this have anything to do with promoting your upcoming hip opera, Jason Space?
Hush now. Cynicism is so unmoon.
Okay. And how long will this last?
This is my
Will it go the way of
birthright.
Last year's Living as a Mouse fiasco?
These
Or
celebs
maybe
are all sus, bruh.
foray into ventriloquist beats?
I don't make the moon rules.
I'm feeling super uncomfortable with everything in this country right now, this world that I'm in.
So, are you looking
Everything's so
forward to seeing
topsy-turvy.
You know,
More so than it was before.
thou shalt keep thine image still and holy. That's track 4, Jesus Christ made us though.
Okay. Thank you for your time and good luck with your new life in space.
Huh? Huh?
And with you, my child.
He is something else. Patrick Bannon, NNN. What's it been like since Bumley got so popular?
Well, it's been wonderful. The
What's going on with this
tourism
girl?
numbers have
She's talking
exploded
still.
Thanks to the marketing.
Well,
Have plowed millions into the town. We've got more
That was
Bumleyan
weird.
jobs. It's brought more Bumleyan homes. We're all very grateful. Of course, it's not all bums and roses.
Bums and
It's
roses.
impossible to get a good look at the whole these days.
I like that.
Crowds are unbelievable. Who can blame them? It's a bloody marvellous hole.
and how have you found public service?
Well, to be frank with you, it's been the
She's
greatest
telling
honour
some
of my
truth
life
right now.
for the town that I live
I can't hear her, but she's like probably swearing
From
up a storm.
The banks of the graceful Taint to the quiet elegance of the vomit-soaked car park outside the 24 hours.
I'm real curious on the rewatch that everyone is saying after the segment. Yeah,
Pleasure, a gift, and I can't thank the mayor enough for all he's done.
I'm happy that you can literally go in and
Can
oh.
you tell us a bit of what it's like to be?
I'm happy that you can
such a
go in and like
prestigious
rewatch stuff so you can hear the background noises and stuff or
And do you have
what's
any
going
words for
behind
your
the
legions
scenes.
of fans out there.
But oh shit. Oh, I thought I was doing something.
Stoic, but blistering honesty from the Right Honourable Peanut Tea Fortescue.
Puppy.
there.
This is gonna
And
turn
his
full
PA.
analog horror, that's my bet.
Proclamation.
There is
Quickly, fetch a policy bag.
There is an update in March that will make a horror game out of this that I will be playing.
Yes, sir.
We will
We'll
play
get it
this
ratified
horror
at
game.
once.
Huh?
Well, there you have it, Megan. What an honour to literally see local government at work there. I'm still in shock. Back to you at the studio.
And the automated really does seem to have unstoppable written all over it, because despite Boris
What?
Horsey in Hours magazine
Achievement
calling
unlocked
it
the bumliest of
Lawrence
times.
Blunderclatch's overly long suicide note, in a review which ends with the words, "and he hasn't even had the decency to see it through." the
What is
film,
she doing?
which
Is she, like,
free
just
to all residents
crushing
of the
out on this
territories,
guy over here?
has seen record pre-bookings and looks set to run for months and months.
Despair.
But let's go back to those lucky few seeing it tonight. Oh, I'm so jealous. Robin, you see.
Thanks, Megan. Well,
Oh, I went a little too
welcome
early.
for the territory's most eligible bachelor.
5 years ago, Steve Saxon was an unknown. Then a series of incredible performances in acclaimed productions from Hamlet's Jam to the curious rise of Algernon Ding Dong made him the most wanted man in drama. He's been voted sexiest man under 25 for 3 successive years. Now, let's see if he'll talk to the NLN. Excuse me, Mr. Saxon. Steve, have you got a moment to spare to talk to the NLN?
I did not even see there was a girl in front of him.
You know,
She was blocked completely.
The Raw Me, Steve 1.0.
I remember.
Huh?
Even then, everyone could see there was something so special about you. The whole thing is burned.
Yeah, this is a guy who I put on my show a long time ago.
Not that we're actually going anywhere. Where is she?
Are you going to introduce us to your date?
But of course, this
I'm
is...
Charlotte Winstanley Hamilton. I was in Hey Friendship too. You know, that scene you burned into your mind. I was in that.
No. Sorry. Don't remember you at all. Are you sure you were in that?
Yes, I was the pretty one. Tell her, Steve.
Looks are really important.
Well, if you say so, Steve. So, it's been a big year for you. I believe you've been tackling the Bard.
Yeah, so...
Rod,
I've been
what?
working with an enfant terrible called Quentin Sucker Punch. We've been doing all the Shakespeares.
Crikey, all of them?
Yeah, so we shoot one a week. I play all the parts, so I learn them at the weekend, and then we shoot them naked in his steam room. The lighting in there is
Nice.
really good.
Sorry, did you say naked?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, well, he is.
I meant rude.
An old theatre.
Rod!
About.
That's funny though.
Look at me.
And you did that advert, didn't you, babe?
Is that your dental floss?
And the sex tape, of course.
Steve! Although apparently it's available for $11.99 everywhere. Just ask your newsagent.
So, what is your favourite Shakespeare play then, Steve?
Ooh, I like the wordy one.
It's starting soon. I'm going to miss the trailers and we haven't even got any popcorn yet.
She'll be here.
Oh, I'm sorry I'm late, guys. What took you so long? There was an injured pigeon. I'll explain on the way in.
Now, of course, I remember you from that legendary first appearance.
Really? Her too?
You were such a serious little thing. You had that horrible sister.
Yes, that was me. I'm the horrible sister.
Don't be so hard on yourself, babe. Looks are really important.
Thanks, Steve.
So, what have you been up to, Harriet?
Actually, last year I was overseas bringing art to the starving children from outside the territories. They may not have food, but they can still have Commedia.
Good for you.
And now I'm in an experimental physical theatre piece about the existential angst of Wicker.
Amazing. So, arts.
We do it
Art.
at the pub on Thursdays.
I was also the girl who got murdered in the bath in Night Slasher 3.
Haven't seen it.
She was brilliant.
Thanks, Steve.
Fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Thanks, Steve.
Got it.
I think it's starting soon and I really need a tinkle.
Oh my God, you need the loo now. We're going to completely miss the trailers. You were so selfish. Sorry.
We've got to go.
Oh, of course. Thank you so much.
They treat
for
her
talking
so
with us.
mean.
Enjoy the movie.
Thanks. Love the NNN.
I love you guys. Stop showing off. Sorry.
Oh my God, Megan, I can't believe that. Steve Saxon, Harriet Winstanley Hamilton, and someone else, can't remember her name for the life of me. I'm too
Who's that guy?
starstruck. If I'm honest, I think I've just come. Back to you, Megan.
That's not a bad word on the TV. You're allowed to say that.
Lucky you, and enjoy the movie.
I think I
The
just
Automated
come.
opens in cinemas across the territories this weekend. What a
She is so
star-studded
happy.
event, eh, Stacey?
Who cares? No one goes to the cinema these days.
Of course. We'll be back after these messages. I still go to the cinema.
You should get yourself a video recorder, like the one at the home.
Yeah, I've got a video recorder. It's just not the same, is it?
You're right, it's better. No uneven chatting and chewing all the way through.
What about a kiss and cuddle on the back row?
The way-
Doesn't that happen anymore?
Our languages are like the same, but also so different. It's crazy.
Nothing's wrong with me.
Feeling better? All right, you are. Got to get set up for heat rash. I think Ronnie's on something.
I know he is. It was on his rider. Apparently it's medicinal.
Ronnie's always high. Give him orange juice.
God, she speaks.
He's a stupid cunt.
And just like that, you wish you wouldn't.
Okay.
We seem to be a bit bunched up at the end.
Oh, don't worry. It's so cold.
It's what now?
Oh, here's Megan. She's going to be interviewing you.
Hello, hi.
This is her. This is Stacey.
Wow. Hello there,
Stacey.
Stacey.
Uh-oh.
Fuck off, Ronnie. Right. No, I'm sorry, but if we can't be polite, you're going to have to wait in the dressing room. Whatever. Do you want to go and wait in the dressing room? Hmm?
Who?
No, what?
Parts 1, 2, and 5.
No.
So why not put on your
Thank you.
trousers,
Okay.
sharpen
And
your
sit up
knees,
straight. You're ruining my shot.
That's 10 seconds, everybody.
Oh my god.
Fucking right, Noko. What's that? What's Noko?
Bring in 5,
Noko?
4, 3.
Welcome back. For our final segment tonight, Stacey and I are delighted to be joined by Heat Rash. Their new album, Girls and Why We Love Them All, comes out this weekend. So, let me see if I can get this right. It's Nolan,
I write the songs.
Ronnie.
That's what it says on my tattoo.
Oh, you've got a tattoo of your name on yourself. Okay.
In case he forgets it.
This raconteur, you must be Chinny. Why do they call you Chinny?
It's because of this ugly old thing.
I don't know what you mean.
God, you're so fucking embarrassing.
Dale. Crikey, Dale, you do not look old enough to be in a band.
I get that a lot. I'm actually 23, the oldest one. I have a growth disorder.
God, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that.
He's so cool, Preeti. I was only messing with you.
He's actually 58.
Okay, right, I see. You're going to be a handful, aren't you, boys?
Mum.
And you must be TP. What does TP stand for?
Tiny prick.
It stands for team player.
I see. How long have you had that nickname?
Ever since Nolan decided Terry Prodance was a shit name for a member of a boy band.
No co, Ronnie.
Yeah, no co, Ronnie.
Sorry, what does no-co mean?
Ah, it's the opposite of SoCo.
Ah.
Fuck's sake. SoCo.
Yeah.
So cohesive. You pretees say cool.
Right, okay. Thank you, Stacey.
I'm sorry about her.
Not your fault. She's uneven.
So, you guys met through a popular show on one of our rival channels, didn't you?
Yeah, Team Players with a Z.
So, how did that work then?
Well, actually, Dale and I knew each other from school. We were actually...
Nobody has a genuine smile here.
Nolan,
Bruh.
Give someone else a chance. We all went on Team Players. We all auditioned. The judges put us into bands. And, yeah, we went to their houses and they just put us into bands.
It's an example of how we're greater than the sum of our parts when we work in harmony.
And occasionally singing it.
So every week on the show, they get these bands and they give them a song.
I've seen
that
a
the producers
few
found
when
from
people
under
break
the bin
character
somewhere.
on accident.
Yeah,
I've seen
well,
a few really good
and,
smells.
The public would phone in and decide which song they like best.
Right, and then the losers would be eliminated. Yeah?
Mum.
What?
No-co. Pretty, so no-co. The band who get the most approval gets to play their song again.
Sure. So what happens to the losers then?
Mum.
What do I keep doing wrong?
We don't use the L word anymore.
I mean losers.
Would you please stop saying that?
That word is a pejorative. It's a word designed to diminish. At Go-Getters, I learned very early that we only win when everybody wins.
But, sorry, that's not real life, is it? That's just sports board, no?
Sports board.
SoCo?
Yeah, I am Soko.
Nah, you're a shrinker. Can't be friends with shrinkers.
She doesn't know what you're talking about. She doesn't understand.
So I do understand, actually, Stacey.
What's a shrinker?
Well, a shrinker.
What's
is,
a preety, Mum?
I think it means someone who's older, doesn't it?
Pre-territories.
It's someone who turned 18 before the new future. We call you pretees.
Uneven.
Mimi's.
Nonks.
It's not her
Nonks.
fault she's old. She
I
can't
miss
help
sports board too.
Oh,
I'm trying to help you here.
I don't think I need your help.
See? Total Mimi.
Is that so?
Yes, obviously. Yes, obviously.
You know what the real problem with you lot is? You just can't get over the fact that your beloved Disrupt are gone and you just don't fit in anymore. But the truth is, Disrupt were violent, no-co,
Brits being led by a fucking psycho. I'm glad they lost, and you should be too.
Listen, not everyone over 30 supported Disrupt, Stacey.
Not everyone, no, but one fuck-off lot of you did.
So go, Stacey. So go.
We've all learned maybe a little bit more than we expected to there. I'm genuinely delighted to have met Heat Rash. And before we end the show tonight, I think you're going to sing for us, aren't you?
Yes, that's right. We're going to sing a song from Girls and Why We Love Them All called Pieces of My Heart, which is about a real relationship I had with an actual girl.
Oh, Nolan, give it a rest, mate.
An actual girl.
Get on these stools, lads.
Right.
Get on these stools, lads.
So, Stacey, can I get your contact?
Oh, she's 15. Go on, piss off and sing your song, Terry.
Right you are.
But we learned nothing.
So, here they are with their latest single, Pieces of My Heart. Are you excited, Stacey?
Not for me, no. I only listen to blip music. And a bit of jizzcore.
Jizzcore?
Music is...
Ah, yes, I know I meant to mention this earlier. Apparently, these newfangled boy bands change singer all the bloody time. Try and follow along, eh? Keep the shot on whoever is currently singing the lead vocal.
I'll try.
I saw you standing by the menu center with a brand new pair of Lakers, baby. Do you remember? You took the first of the pieces of my heart. Wandered into a bush and grabbed.
He tried going after the daughter, but she's unminded. Bruh. I'm glad the mom turned him down hard. That's creepy.
Pieces of my heart. I didn't know two hearts could ever feel like this, girl. It's like you were custom made for me by Remington's fist. I take all of the loves that didn't last and leave them in the uneven past. Share the new future as my bride. You snatch me inside. There's no need to hide all the times that you cried. As my old man used to say, you blow me away. I just want you to stay. I don't want you to pay. You make me crazier than Neil today. On Liberation Night, girl, I was sitting beside you. We sat there shaking all the way through incisors. We held each other.
It's actually not a bad song in a way. Good beat. Good voices. That guy looks like my brother-in-law. And I can't get it out of my head.
And wrote our personal stories. You took a dozen pieces
They can sing very well.
of my heart.
It's like the music has gone up in value, or production value, since the beginning of this game. I love it.
Girl, it's like you were custom made for me by Remington's fist. I take all of the loves that didn't last. I leave them there, the uneven past. Share the new future as my bride.
He has a really good warm voice.
There's no need to hide all the times you have cried. As my old man used to say, blow me away. I just want you to stay. I just want you to play. You make me crazier than Neil. Make me crazier than Neil today.
Crazy Neil. I heard a little bit of autotune in that part.
And now I'm staring at your membership card.
Put some more light on that boy.
Beaming brighter than a handful of flaws. I'm trying to find the pieces of my heart. away. I just want you to stay. I just want you to play. You make me crazier than neon. Crazier than neon. Crazier than neon today.
Yeah.
Fantastic, thank you, Meatcrash. That was
Little state-of-the-art control panel, but no stage light for the corner.
best of luck. Thank you for coming in. Now it's almost time.
Yeah, that
for
guy was like in
final
shadow the
thoughts
entire
tonight.
time.
And I've actually asked Stacey to write a few, and they're just being programmed onto the auto cue now. Now I have no idea what she's going to say. So fingers on that bleep button in the broadcast room, just in case. Take it away, Stacey.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
My name is Stacey. I guess you know that by now. Don't know why I put that in there. Anyway. I don't watch the news. There's no need. You hear all the important stuff from your mates, so I don't know what's considered important anymore. But I'm pretty sure that it's not rehashed movies and fucking boy bands, so... Anyway. I'm going to talk about what's important to me. When Advance were first elected 6 years ago, I was 9 and in a home. Not a family home like you call a home. This was a state children's home. It was fucking awful, actually. It was like a Charles Dickens book. The roof leaked and the walls were damp some mornings. The food was bad. Drugs and alcohol were everywhere. No one cared. You had to watch your back all the time because there weren't enough staff to manage us.
Oh.
And yes, as you'd imagine, there was a lot of some bad stuff went down there with some of the staff. Okay. Not all of them, but the others knew, and they didn't stop it. And then Advance won the election. And like a miracle, things started to change. They got better. We had nicer food. The home was not just repaired, but redecorated and kitted out with books and sports stuff and musical instruments and video games. Most of the staff were fired, and the new ones, which there were more of, spent time talking and working with the bullies. And you know what? A second miracle. It worked. The bullying stopped. My life, got better. Because finally, there was enough money to do the good things, and Advance had the guts to do it. I joined Go Getters, and on Liberation Night, that gave me a group of friends that I could talk with when the bombs went off and the power went out. Another miracle. I wasn't alone anymore. And that was the night I finally understood the importance of being in a team. So here's my final thought. I know the people who were doing better under the old system long to go back. You say, we were freer, but what you mean is, we were richer. But for every one of you, there is 100 of me. And even now, after all you've had taken away, you are still doing better than I am, than I likely ever will. You still have homes of your own and families of your own who love you. And I'll never have that. So maybe you should stop looking for the worst interpretation of everything this amazing government does and realise it's not for you. It's for the millions like me. And you can cry and bleat all you want, but you're never going to get your money back because it's already been spent on miracles.
Stand by. Stand by.
Let's keep making tomorrow better.
And we're out.
Is that all right?
That.
Yes, that was more than all right.
Sneaky.
You might have actually given them something to think about.
So I guess you're going to be taking me back to the home now then.
I was thinking we could go out somewhere and, I don't know, have a meal.
Sorry. They said she's a foster, not adoption. So she's just fostering a teenager.
Of course, Miss Wolf. Security will be standing by.
So they're always there then?
There was a
a thing a few years ago now.
Oh, with that Jeremy bloke. I heard about that. Everyone did. Were you here back then? Doesn't look old enough.
Robin on me.
Yeah, she does that.
Oh, so she likes her foster daughter, so hopefully she'll adopt her. And I'm guessing Jeremy's leading the Disrupt from now on, because we haven't heard anything about Jeremy in a while. I got a lot of suspicions happening for this game, and I think I'm only like halfway through it. I can't tell. I literally cannot tell. This was such an explosive episode. Like, we had the nuclear bombs, we had the uprising in the war, we had the complete government takeover of everything. And like, I understand, because like as that girl said, the things that Advance ended up doing did help a lot of people, but it also hurt a lot of people. And like, you just gotta take away from it that the extremes of both can ruin things. You gotta get a good balance. A good balance. So, we just need to find that balance in this country. Sequence E, sequence S, or C and B. Okay. You have received your full wages. Dang it, I didn't get any. Ah, and that's right. They're not letting me broadcast the commercials I want to broadcast anymore, so I can't get my shares up. Ah. Channel 1's still a little upset. Okay. We had, you said you wanted to look at some of these. I think it was in the red carpet. I think in the red carpet there was one that was like kind of... Wait a minute. Oh no, all of the red carpet ones are right here. I don't remember which one it was though. I'm so hungry. Heat Rash. I don't know why the name Heat Rash is hilarious. Okay. I'm just gonna save real fast. I've been living in a paradise. It's awfully nice if you don't think twice. I've been living in a...
I'm Megan Wolf. And I'm Jeremy
Okay,
Dawes.
let's just go into the
Our main
options.
headlines
No, wait.
tonight.
What if I do this? No, wait. Challenge room. Huh. Okay. So this is literally everything that we've done in the game so far. These have become challenges. So if I do these challenges, then I get stuff? Literal stuff. This is probably the Huggy one, whatever it's called. So I wonder if this goes for in our office, maybe. Either way, I'll do those eventually once we actually finish the game. Oh shit. I'll just go back to this so it's quiet.